Welcome to week 2 of the USCAA Men's National Rankings. This week you got a ton of new teams, okay? So that's really good that teams move up and down in their rankings. Not only we have new teams, but we got new number 1 in one of the rankings. Hopefully everybody's learning about new teams every single week. We're gonna keep adding more to the program. We're gonna start doing coaching interviews soon. And then coming up, we're gonna do who's in, who's out, who's in the bubble, and then that's going to be about which teams are going to make it to the national tournament. Stay tuned for that, but here are your national rankings for week 2.
Week 2 USCAA National Rankings, Division 2, Penn State Mont Alto, still tied for 9th, yearly strength of schedule 6. They picked up a win. They're back in even for the week. Excellent job coming back. Next is a newcomer, can't start any better, 2-0 for the week. Yearly schedule that could keep getting better as they play tougher competition around the New Jersey, New York area. So let's see what they do in the next week. It's definitely a team that can qualify for nationals. Number 8, PSU York. One game this week, 1 win against fairly good competition. Good way to start the season. Andrews University was our number 1 last week. As you can see, they had 2 tough losses and it dropped the strength of schedule down, but they're playing good competition. I can see them rebounding quick as soon as the season gets going, but yeah, rough week, and hopefully see them turning around this week. Albany College of Pharmacy and Health Science, solid week, 1 week, brings their record over 500. Solid strength of schedule. Let's see what they do in the upcoming weeks. I do realize I ranked 5 times number 5, and it was not as a joke. It was the algorithm. They didn't play this week. They still have a 500 record and fairly good strength of schedule. Looking to see a few more games out of them in the upcoming weeks. First of all, I apologize. The Southern Maine logo is one of my favorites. It doesn't do justice, so I'll try to get it better. This week had a fantastic win, evens up the record with a 500 record, but I do know I have to do better with the logo. Penn State Brandywine, little bit of a rainbow. It's still over 500. Strength of schedule, really high. And they were ranked number 1 in the Penn State Athletic Conference. Not anymore, because the new number 1 in that conference is Penn State University Beaver. Started with a loss, picked up 2 wins against really good competition. Strength of schedule skyrocket, and they have a fantastic week. And our new number 1, Johnson and Wells Charlotte. I do realize that I live in Charlotte, so it might look like a homer's pick, but they keep playing against the hardest competition of any Division 2 in the country. They're doing well and they're getting rewarded for their efforts. Here's the Division 1. B&S Syracuse still hasn't played a game, but this is a team that can definitely win it all. They have fantastic teams year in, year out, and I can't wait to see some games in the result columns and see how their season progresses. This has been the toughest week of any teams in the rankings. Mid-Atlantic Christian, 3 games, 3 losses. Hopefully this week they rebound. They did play tough opponents, and hopefully in the next upcoming weeks they can pick up some wins. Quinn College, they didn't play this week, but they still hold a 1-0-0 record. Strength of schedule is still they need They need to still work on it, but they are right now tied as the number 6 team. Here's another team, tie for number 7. Tie for number 7, Mississippi University for women. They didn't play, just like Paul Quinn. Record is still good. Strength of schedule, still need to work on it. We'll see what both of them do in the upcoming weeks. St. Mary of the Woods, they pick up their first loss of the season. Strength of schedule is still solid because they're playing good competition. Hopefully next week they'll rebound, get back on the over 500 column. Brandon Strong College of Albany, they still haven't got a win. You're like, why are they rated so high? Because they play good teams, and that's the thing. If you play good teams, sometimes you lose, sometimes to tie. So you gotta challenge yourself, and I'm rewarding those teams. Same thing with Carlow University. You're like, well, horrendous week, two losses, but they play against the top teams in the area, and that happens sometimes. You play against some teams, you lose, so you have to reward teams that are willing to go and schedule the best. Here's University of Maine for Ken. They had a fairly solid week, 1 win, 2 ties, and they played really good strength of schedule. They played against one of the teams in the Division 2 and did excellent against them, and looking forward to see them in the upcoming weeks. And I apologize, last week I said Do You Bill was in Ohio. It's indeed in New York, and now they had a fantastic win, 2 wins, 1 tie, number 2 team in the country, strength of schedule off the roof. But as a repeat, to number 1 is Florida National University. Strength of schedule keeps climbing. Their yearly record, their weekly record, they're playing against the top of the top, and that's the reason they're out there. Fantastic year so far for them. Lots of moving here. The only team that didn't move are the current Division 1 national champions, Florida National University. But as you can see, St. Andrews moved down, so did Albany, Five Towns College, Penn State. Teams with huge moves up the leaderboard. My favorite logo, Southern Maine Community College, move up 6 spots. Penn State Beaver, move up 18. You got Johnson and Wales move up 1 spot, and then you got DeVille and Maine Forken move up 21 and 20 spots. So huge jumps in the rankings. Here is me for a few final words, but thank you very much for watching. This season it's fantastic so far, and I'm looking forward to see what else these teams can do against their own competition and competition against other associations.
So that's it. That's week 2 national rankings. Let me know who's missing in the comments. Last week we got a ton of people that gave feedback to it. More important than that, we connected players that they didn't know anything about the USCAA with a ton of teams this week. Okay, every week we're gonna try to get better. Every week we're gonna try to do things a little bit more efficiently. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you on week 3 next week. See ya.